Welcome to Stick to It. Today I'll be giving a quick guide to NCAA gymnastics scoring. As a college gymnastics fan or someone who enjoys watching collegiate gymnastics, you might be wondering, what should I look for in collegiate gymnastics routines? The purpose of the screencast tutorial video is to inform you on basic deductions to look for in collegiate gymnastics routines. You might be wondering, how does a gymnast receive a 10.0? So you're invited to learn all about basic deductions to look for in collegiate gymnastics routines. Linked here and also in the description is a link to Stick to It, which is a blog where you can find even more additional information about collegiate gymnastics, so make sure to check that out. First, we will discuss the deductions taken on the floor exercise. Judges look for a controlled lunge out of tumbling passes, height and amplitude on tumbling passes, so if a gymnast is too low or over rotates or under rotates a pass, the gymnast will be penalized, and a 180-degree split. So a gymnast must reach a full 180-degree split, seen here, to not be penalized. Anything under that 180 degree, a gymnast will lose up to 2/10. So this is a former University of Florida gymnast, Trinity Thomas. We're going to watch some of her tumbling. She received a 10.0. She had a run up back handspring double layup. As you can tell, she gets very good height and amplitude on that pass, and she lands in that controlled lunge. Performs a front handspring, front full into a front layout, and you can tell she doesn't move her feet when she lands. Next, we'll talk about vault. Vault judges look for execution, which is having pointed toes, straight arms and legs, and a gymnast body position on and off the vault table, in which they will decide whether a gymnast gets deductions or no deductions. Next, a gymnast must rise off the table and be a good distance from the vault table to receive 0 deductions. Lastly, a judge will take a deduction for any hop or step on a vault landing. So they're looking for a stuck landing in which a gymnast does not move their feet. I'll show you a video of a current University of Michigan gymnast, Sierra Brooks. She received a 10.0 on this vault. As you can tell, she has great height and distance from the table, and she doesn't move her feet at all when she lands. The next event I will discuss is the uneven bars. The biggest thing that judges look for is where a gymnast stops their handstands. In this picture, the gymnast hits a perfect 90-degree angle in a handstand. To receive no deductions, a gymnast must be within 10 degrees of this 90-degree angle. Next, a gymnast will be penalized for any form breaks, as in leg separations or crossing of the legs. And again, a gymnast will receive no deduction for a stuck landing. Here's a video of Auburn gymnast and gold medalist Suni Lee performing a 10.0 routine. In this video, she has no deductions. The judges didn't take anything. She hits that 90-degree handstand right there. Her feet are pointed, no leg separations or crossing. Again, she'll hit that 90-degree handstand, no execution deductions, and lastly, she gets that stuck landing and doesn't move her feet. Lastly, we have the balance beam. Again, judges look for that 180-degree angle with the legs on their leaps. They look for a stuck dismount landing. Something new for beam is an acro series. A gymnast must perform their routine with acro skills that are directly connected to each other, and a gymnast must not wobble to receive no deductions. So this next video will show a single acro series that multiple different gymnasts perform, each with varying deductions or no deductions. Here, that is a no deduction series. She doesn't wobble, and her arms and legs and feet were straight and pointed. She did have a slight bent leg. Lastly, no execution deductions, but she does wobble on that landing. Thank you for watching. I hope you all learned something new from this video. You can find a link to Stick to It in the description. Make sure to subscribe to learn more about collegiate gymnastics. Thank you for watching on what NCAA gymnastics judges take deductions on.